Tonight in Arkansas, there's a mother tucking in her daughter and turning off the light. A business owner is burning the midnight oil. An at-home dinner date is plating up possibility. And it's all happening under one roof. How? The power of a conversation, like the one John from Integrity Solutions had with First Horizon Bank about his vision for a sustainable mixed-use building. Now it's not just words, it's life. First Horizon Bank. Let's find a way. Go to firsthorizon.com/John. First Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
How long was Neil Armstrong actually on the moon? When did Europe start speaking English? Did Marco Polo really go to China? CuriosityStream is the streaming service for all things history, plus science, wildlife, and more. What's the real story behind the Mona Lisa? We've got that. What caused the collapse of Rome? We know. Where did we find mankind's earliest ancestor? Come find out. For the holidays, give the gift of curiosity with 25% off gift cards for your curious cohorts. It's holiday shopping season at curiositystream.com/gift.
Well, hello, my paranormal peeps. This is Matt Harvey. I am the founder of Deep Woods Paranormal and also the lead investigator, along with my wife, Amanda. We investigate everything paranormal, from ghosts to UFOs to Bigfoot to demons to haunted homes, haunted locations, you name it, and haunted dolls. Oh, yeah, she doesn't have a face. That's kind of creepy. So, yeah. Everybody asked me to tell them about us. To start out with on the podcast, I'm sure if you've heard our podcast, you've heard us talking about ourselves multiple times because people keep asking us. We've gotten so many new viewers and listeners, and thank you guys so much for supporting us and supporting our channel and supporting our research. So Amanda and I have been doing this for close to 30 years each. We've investigated homes, businesses, ships, you name it, we've probably been in it. Hotels, apartments. We've investigated quite a few places, museums, theaters, and that's ghost hunting. And then also for about 14 or 15 years now, I've been doing Bigfoot research, and Amanda kind of comes along with me when she wants to, and to see if she can have an experience. And that's what this is all about, is basically talking about experiences and telling people, sharing your stories, essentially. So that said, if there's something that you guys want us to talk about or research, let us know. We'd love to hear about your stories too. We're always welcoming guests. This is a non-judgment podcast. We have people on and they tell their stories, and you don't always have to use your real name if you don't feel comfortable, but we want to hear your ghost stories or your Bigfoot stories or UFO stories or whatever. We want to hear about it, and other people want to hear about it as well. It's a learning experience, number one, because we can hear what happened to you and why, and then we can kind of start putting pieces together to see if we can figure out what happened. And or essentially, we might get into a situation like you were in, trying to help somebody. And if you figured out how to handle it, we want to know. We want to hear what happened. So anyways, talking about haunted objects. There, if you're watching the podcast, yes, you're seeing our newest creepy doll. She's got a creepy looking face. She's got like a she's got a her face just basically has no expression on it at all. It's just her hair is unfortunately a mess. Thank God you can't see it on the camera, but she's just, I think she's probably a 1980s, maybe late 1970s doll that I picked up at a antique store and just felt like she had some kind of energy to her. So I figured I'd grab her and bring her home and give her a good home and see if she maybe interacts with the other doll. One of these days, and I know I keep telling you guys this, we're going to take and do a spirit box for probably EVP session with the K2 meters. If you don't know what a K2 meter is, it's just basically an EMF detector. Basically, it picks up energy in the air. And the theory is that ghosts can basically manipulate this device. It has 5 little lights on the top, one that's always lit. And the theory is that they can light it up to answer questions. Usually, yes, light it up for yes, leave it on one light for no, or we ask them to light up a certain amount of numbers, whatever. I'm sorry, a certain amount of lights. Bear with me, I'm not feeling great. I'm under the weather here. So, we will do a spirit box session here in the office behind me, and we'll be doing basically doing EVP session, doing a spirit box session, K2s, and then just seeing what comes out of it. We may actually just do like a webcam session or live on our YouTube channel where we leave the camera running on here and for however long, and you guys can watch The Office and see what you see. There are little kids in this office. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, I'm getting lit up right now. There are little kids in this office. I do believe that there's little kids attached to some of these dolls, maybe both dolls. I have a friend I want to have come take a look and see what she thinks. But they definitely both have some kind of energy to them. And then I brought home little Miss Wendy from downtown Bryan here. I asked her to go ahead and finally come home with me because she was just not happy where she was. And she has a better chance of having a better home here where there's nothing that's going to harm her anyway. I already explained her to the rules. You know, if you're a paranormal investigator, you're going, what in the hell are you bringing ghosts home with you for? I know. It's a huge red flag. I've been doing this long enough that I can tell what's a good spirit, what's not a good spirit, what's human, what's not human. And, there's other things out there besides angels and demons that manipulate us too. And basically sometimes cause hauntings, but that's a talk for another day. So anyways, I brought little Miss Wendy home with me. I explained that she could not scare anybody or hurt anybody or anything. The dogs at all, the cats, they can't mess with the animals. They can interact with us in a positive way. They can have fun. They can play in the office. They're welcome to go ahead and move things around if it's not going to hurt anything, or explore the house if they want to, without, like I said, making themselves known or trying to scare somebody. And that's essentially the experiment, is to basically keep them in here and let them manipulate things as we go, like a spirit box or whatever, something's touching my back. Anyways, and if you've listened to our podcast lately, there's been quite a few EVPs in the audio. I just started leaving it. Might sound like I'm saying something and then all of a sudden I get like choked up or something, but that's an EVP. That's actually an audio EVP. I go through and edit the audio.
How long was Neil Armstrong actually on the moon? When did Europe start speaking English? Did Marco Polo really go to China? CuriosityStream is the streaming service for all things history, plus science, wildlife, and more. What's the real story behind the Mona Lisa? We've got that. What caused the collapse of Rome? We know. Where did we find mankind's earliest ancestor? Come find out. For the holidays, give the gift of curiosity with 25% off gift cards for your curious cohorts. It's holiday shopping season at curiositystream.com/gift.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
An avid cyclist dreams of turning his passion into a business. He consults his banker to help find the best path. Now bike wheels are being built, and all it took was a little push to get rolling. First Horizon Bank. Let's find a way. Go to firsthorizon.com/Clint.
and I take out anything that is not normal. I mean, sorry, let me try that again. Anything that I know, sometimes I'm redundant in what I say. I know I do that a lot. It's a bad habit of mine. I have certain phrases I say all the time, which I'm trying to work on and get rid of. But anyways, back to the paranormal. So yeah, we will be doing a spirit box session with these guys and seeing what we get. We'll leave the, and then what we can do is overnight, maybe we'll leave the light on in here, or leave a small light on so that we can still see, and leave this webcam on so people can watch the dolls if they want to. They can check in or check out and just see if they see anything. There is a camera to my right that's up on one of the shelves. That thing has been manipulated, turned off, turned. It turns to the right or the left and looks to the walls because it does move. It has motion. And also it basically turns and looks at the ceiling, which is weird. Nothing's controlling it. It's just basically on. It's happened. I've left my phone on with the screen open so I can see what's going on when we're not here. And I know there's nobody here, but that starts to move around, looking at things, following things that there's nothing there. And it does it quite a bit. So anyways, this is going to be a short podcast. I apologize for the short podcast, but like I said, I just don't feel great today. I am severely under the weather, but I wanted to get a podcast out. My new survival, my Deep Woods survival podcast, will be coming out. I'm going to do it separately. It'll be coming out, and we'll see if people like it or not. If they like it, then I'll keep doing it. If not, we'll essentially move on, come back here. But we'll be trying to do more podcasts over here as well. I'm trying to get Amanda back on to do her stories. I know people really like her stories a lot. And then also on Friday nights, we'll be doing the Deep Woods Bigfoot podcast. And we'll be trying to get those out as well every Friday night. And then in between, we're going to try and start fit in some other podcasts like Amanda's podcast. And maybe we'll have a podcast where we go live and people can just sit in there and ask us questions. Maybe do it on Facebook Live or whatever, and let people join us. Or we could do it via Zoom. People could kind of come in and ask questions and tell their stories and whatever else too. So anyways, all right, lots of stuff coming down the pike. Amanda and I just formed a company called Deep Woods Productions. So that's happening. That's been taking us a lot of time lately. We're setting up a production company, and we're going to be starting to do more videos, not just on the paranormal, but on survival, because a lot of people like that topic. We'll be doing some lifestyle stuff. If you've seen our YouTube channel, you've seen all the dog videos that we've been putting up lately, because people really like to see our dogs. One of the things that I do, have another expensive habit, is rescuing animals. Just recently I rescued a brother and sister, and they just got adopted out here. So anyways, lots of stuff going on with us. I think another investigation, I was going to do one this weekend, but because I'm under the weather, that's not going to happen. It might be a couple of weeks before we are able to get out and do an investigation where more Bigfoot research, and we'll bring that to you guys as we do it. They'll be on our YouTube channel, and we also will we'll put some of it on the TikTok as well. But be looking for the spirit box session with these two dolls. Okay, listen back for that. I don't know what the hell that was. That was interesting. Okay, so be listening back for that, and then we'll be doing a spirit box session. Like I said, we might do a live spirit box session with the ghosts in this room, and then just let people kind of comment and whatever. It might be a live thing where we're doing that either through YouTube or Facebook. So if you guys want to listen to that, That'd be great. We appreciate it. If you have any comments or anything you want, please leave it down below in the comments. We appreciate it. Tell us if you have a story, if you'd like to come on our show, we'd love to have you. As long as it's something paranormal in nature. It can be UFO, ghosts, demons, haunted place, whatever. Just whatever anything paranormal that you've had happen to you. You've seen a ghost, you've seen a UFO, you've lived in a haunted house, you've seen a Bigfoot or Sasquatch, you've been abducted. And I know a lot of people out there in that field, or that the UFO field, essentially don't like to talk about that. The people that have been abducted. It's not a very fun subject for them. So again, this is a completely non-judgmental podcast. We don't judge anyone. We sit here and enjoy their stories, and we go from there. So hopefully you guys, send us a message, deepwoodsparanormal@gmail.com. My cell phone's all over the place through our Facebook and social medias, also on YouTube, on here. If you scroll down below, I think my phone number's in the comment section, or not the comment section, in the description section, or you can go onto our website. All that stuff is linked down below. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for listening. Again, I apologize for all the rambling and stuff. I'm really under the weather today, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry. We were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.